Tonight, a community is mourning the suicide of a
Rise in veteran suicides.
A doctor on the front lines of the New York City battle against COVID-19 took her life.
Another New York City police officer has taken his life.
Well, the number of children hospitalized for suicide attempts has more than doubled in the past 10 years.
Have I ever considered suicide? No, I have not.
Yes, I have contemplated suicide before.
I've spent the better part of my life struggling with anxiety, depression, self-harm, and suicidal ideation.
It's a very dark place in life. 2018, I contemplated how I wanted to do it. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. It was something that I thought would ease my mind from being here. I felt like I was a burden. And it comes from a place where you might not feel like there's enough love around you, and you let everything build up and you feel like you're not doing enough. And I didn't love myself properly. So, it was a point in life that I don't regret, because I feel like I made the right decision to still be here, to still fight and make the positive changes in life, to give myself a better opportunity to be a stronger person.
In 2009, I made my first attempt, and one of my best friends was able to intervene and put a stop to it. Just recently, in July 2018, I attempted to drink myself into oblivion, and I was fortunate that a member of my family had put a stop to it before I could take it too far. I really don't know where else to go with this, but it's an ongoing struggle.
However, I've tried to put myself in the shoes of, I guess, what someone might think about when they're contemplating suicide. However, I have known people that have been successful in taking their own lives. One was my coworker, and the other one was a mentor of mine that I had while I was in high school. It's kind of, I'm sure it's a dark place to be in. I can't imagine what that is, but I think something that actually kind of makes me I don't know, it's a hard subject to talk about, but the things I can remember about it is that when you, I guess, look at that person's contact information on your phone, or if you like looked at their like last text message or something, and then the point when you like delete that or delete their contact, I think that's it's kind of tough. But if you need help, or if anyone needs help or is contemplating suicide, definitely reach out to people that care about you.
And if you find yourself falling into that pit and unable to get out, please seek help. You're not alone in this. You don't have to be.
So, if there is somebody now that's looking at this video that wants to hear somebody's truth and understand that there's a bigger meaning to life, I'm definitely one that can tell you that your weapon of choice should be love, not a pill, not a drug, not alcohol, not a gun, not a knife, nothing you can strangle yourself with. It should be love. So love yourself first, and everything else will follow. Love.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into the bigger picture. This project for me was an opportunity to bring and start a dialogue that is important to me. I myself have been impacted by those who have taken their lives through suicide. The unfortunate part is at this point in my life, I can count on two hands the amount of people that I have known personally that have lost or that are no longer here because of suicide. There's no fight that you ever have to fight alone. As you can see with everything that's going on right now, that we can stand together for a cause, and we can show that there is something that's important to us, and we may not get rid of it, we may not solve it in one day, but I feel like we can tackle the issue head on and at least make it to where people are not afraid to say, I need help. You know, with the line of work that I do and the people that I get to see every day, the one thing that I've had people tell me time and time again is thank you for listening. That is all I ever wanted. I only just wanted somebody to listen to me. So I challenge you. I challenge everyone that's watching this video to take this time to text the first person that comes to your mind and just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Because we don't know how much that can mean to somebody. You know, one thing that ever since, I've lost my mentor to suicide, I now, once somebody pops up in my mind, I immediately text them and say, hey, you doing okay? Because the one thing that I will always live with, and not saying that it would have changed anything, but 2 weeks before my mentor committed suicide, I was sitting in my dorm room at Towson University, and I was working on a project, and her name came across my mind. I said to myself, let me text her. I had not talked to her in over a year. 2 weeks later, I get the text message and someone telling me, hey, did you hear what happened? And I said, no, what are you talking about? And they told me that my mentor had passed away. It is important that we look out for one another and check on each other. Being in the military, I've lost way too many people to suicide. And you almost ask yourself, what could I have done differently to help this person? I leave you with this. Be kind to one another. Look out for each other. And at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture.